Oh. Hi guys, I'm back. This is a movie discussion video. Like I said, I was going to film for you. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to try and make it a little bit quicker than I normally do. So I think you guys don't have loads of time to sit on YouTube, so that's what that's about. First thing we're going to talk about is and I'm just going to be quick with this because it seems to always take up a lot of time on these movie discussions. So now officially Ben Affleck is out of the DCEU, and we're all just sort of sat here thinking different things and stuff. And me as a fan, it's hard for me to see all this happen because as much as I love Marvel, and it's never no contest, I don't like to, pit them against each other or anything. But it's like, my favourite was always DC, and it's quite tough on a fan to see him fail so miserably. I say fail, they have had their successes. Obviously, Aquaman was phenomenal, and it did really well in the box office, and so did Wonder Woman and stuff. But if you can't lock down those core characters like Batman and Superman, and you have a problem there. And the fact, it kind of annoys me about Ben Affleck, as much as I like the guy, it annoys me that for 3 years it's been known to us fans that he's not really comfortable in the role. He wasn't 100% at the start, and now thinking about it, that does annoy me because I wish he would never have done it in the first place. They could have got someone who would have actually, stayed in that role the whole time. They could have had people. I always thought Jake Gyllenhaal would make a good Batman / Bruce Wayne, and now he's in the MCU as Mysterio. So, I mean, that's gone. They could have had that there. But yeah, mainly it's what do DC do now? I mean, a reboot would be plausible at this point, because it's just gonna be messy when you have Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa and all these characters, and then just some random guy is Batman that wasn't there in the Justice League. That's another quick thing I was going to talk about. So if you know who Kevin Smith is, one of my idols, but if you know who Kevin Smith is, Silent Bob from James Silent Bob, he does like a podcast. Is it Fat Man on Batman or Fat Man Beyond? It's one of them. I think it's Fat Man Beyond. And he did one recently, and they were talking about like Snyder's original plan for the Justice League trilogy. I'm not going to go all into this. If you want to watch what he said and stuff, go check that out and then come back and we'll talk. But basically, the sum of it is basically that. Okay, so the movie we got, it goes roughly the same way, and then they beat Steppenwolf, and then if you know DC, you know what the mother box is. There's going to have this thing with the mother box and the boom tube, where they look through the boom tube and see Darkseid, and Darkseid sees them, and that's just bought me every DC movie ticket that's coming out, or would have bought me, but obviously that's not going to happen now, because then they were going to go into a sort of, where the Justice League in the second movie go to Darkseid, or they go to Apocalypse to fight Darkseid, and I imagine he kicks their ass and then comes back here, and then the third film will set up the Justice League coming back and saving the Earth, which would have been amazing, and now we're not getting. And it's very hard not to be bitter about that. But Affleck out. They're going to have to look for a new Batman now. I do not know how they're going to tie it all in. It's going to be interesting to see. But my investment in these movies has fallen. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. The second thing we're going to talk about, and this is mainly Marvel influenced, okay, so the last bit of the video, is, so I've been hearing a lot of strange things, and mainly this thing that keeps coming up is, no one's excited for Captain Marvel. I don't know whether it's because Endgame's coming out and people don't want to know what happens to Captain Marvel. They just want to see Endgame because we've been waiting for so damn long. I think that might have something to do with it. But Captain Marvel doesn't have as much hype at this point as I thought it would. Not just the movies either. In my neck of the woods, so like figure collecting, a lot of people are skipping the Marvel Legends Captain Marvel wave. They're like it's a bag of toss. It's cool that you can do that, but I don't see Marvel Legends as much as you guys do. I'm talking to the toy hunters in America. So yeah, I would not think they were garbage. I would jump on them. They look like good figures to me. And I'm quite excited for Captain Marvel. I want to see Nick Fury being a badass back in the day and stuff, and just the whole Skrull thing. And how could you be a Marvel Comics fan and not want to see Captain Marvel? Oh my gosh. But yeah, mainly it's like, so there isn't as much hype, and I don't want to be the person to tread water and say it's because it's a female-based hero, because I do believe those sort of movies can do well. Obviously, look at Wonder Woman. I hope Marvel aren't cashing in on the Wonder Woman thing, because that can backfire. But yeah, I'm excited to see the movie, definitely. Yeah, I can't wait for it. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments if you're excited for Captain Marvel. It's quite important because there doesn't seem to be a lot of hype behind this movie. So if you're a fan and you are hyped, it would do well for anyone to basically state the fact you're excited, because no one seems to be doing it. And it's kind of a lot like with the Dark Phoenix X-Men movie. All of the test screenings that they've done have failed. People do not want to see that movie now that Fox and Disney have merged or whatever they've done. People just aren't interested in the old X-Men films. And I fell off that wagon a long time ago. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, how much money have they spent on this Dark Phoenix movie for people just not to watch it? It's insane. And alright, so the last thing, and we're going to be talking about this in quite a lot of detail. I'm going to still try to do it quickly though. So the last one we're going to talk about is obviously the Endgame trailer dropped, and we all saw it, and I think I spoke briefly about it in another one of these movie discussions. But then we got the halftime Super Bowl trailer. I think it was a Super Bowl. Americans, don't kill me if I got that wrong. But yeah, basically there was this big sporting event, and at halftime they showed like a little 30-second clip of an Avengers trailer. There was a lot of strange things in there. There's a shot with Thor walking out of this place, and it kind of looks like he's on New Titan, which is Thanos' place, but I'm not quite sure. There's a scene with Rocket Raccoon where he's wearing his old comic book double-pinned jacket, and he's like it looks like he's on a beach with or like a cliff face, like Dover or something, maybe Norway. That's what a lot of people are saying. And it's kind of like Norway, you know, Vikings, Thor, so on. There could be something there. But mainly what I want to talk about is, okay, you see this so like full circle image of Tony Stark making something on the spaceship with Nebula, and he's got the arc reactor in his chest again. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's very reminiscent of that shot in Iron Man 1 where he's wearing the vest and you can see the arc reactor lighting under his vest. So there's a few things in this trailer that just make you go, whoa, and like, just go watch the 30-second trailer. I'm not going to tell you everything that happened in it, because that's taken away from the fun for you guys. But there was a lot of things in this, and I didn't think I could get more excited for Endgame, but that 30-second trailer really, really did help. My favourite moment was just Cap strapping his old, and I say old because I think it's his original shield he had, the original vibranium shield, not that tin one that he had, but like, yeah, he straps his shield to his arm, and he's like, oh yeah, most people move on, or blah, 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 and not us. And oh my god, it just looks like it's setting up for a huge, huge fight. I don't know how much Thanos is going to play a role in this next movie. We haven't seen a whole lot of him except for the walking through his farm and stuff. But another thing you pick up when you watch this 30-second trailer and with Endgame is, okay, like a significant amount of time must have passed between Infinity War and Endgame because of everything we're seeing. And there's some really dodgy shots as well where the Avengers are stood together and there's just gaps. I don't know what that's about. Maybe they're CGIing someone in later. They might even, it could be Adam Warlock or Captain Marvel, or we don't know at this point. We just don't know. It's just a case of waiting until the film comes out now and just seeing. But I'm very, very excited for it, and I would love to know what you guys think. If you've seen the 30-second teaser, just throw it all down below in the comments section, and we'll have a chat, yeah? And the next time I do one of these videos, because I try and do one a month, I'll try and get round to writing up one for the next one, and we'll just talk about some more stuff, basically. I do have some things in the meantime I'm starting to do some list shows, so keep an eye on that. And apart from that, stay good. That's going to be my video today. And if you didn't check my video yesterday, which was my first impressions on this thing, you should really check it out, although I wasn't very informative. I could probably tell you now in a word that even though I've got it in alt mode, this thing in robot mode is every bit an action figure, okay? I freaking love this thing. And I want to review it, but my camera's terrible, so we'll just have to wait and see on that. But thanks guys, that's my video for today, and I will see you guys again soon.